From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
What an amazing storm system we're dealing with. I mentioned this top of the newscast, but again, we just get into spring and this is a doozy and it's been a bad one. I'm afraid we're going to hear a lot of bad news coming out of Texas through the early morning hours. So when you listen to 6 in the morning, we're probably going to hear a lot of horrible things, unfortunately, because there was a lot of tornado touchdowns that came across several areas, the I-35 corridor right in here. Then this wraps all the way around, and then this is snow on the backside that is wrapping back through. And because of that, we have such strong winds. We'll have 2 to 8 inches of snow in some of these areas in the Panhandle, and winds of 45, 55 miles an hour. We have some gusts over 48 right now, and there are travel advisories going all the way up into central Nebraska and northeastern Nebraska. So this is a big, big storm system. Then we have the tornadoes, and tornado warning still active in East Texas, and that is moving, unfortunately, further to the east. The big picture is showing you what's going on, and this was that line of storms, and those are tornado warnings, again, as you see in those red areas. And so that's one of the problems. We just had the one that came across right across the state line, and as it came across, it became a severe thunderstorm warning, but it's still an active tornado. And that's what moved into Kingston. And so you can see that wraparound in there. As we look a little bit closer, though, it gives you an idea of how Dallas was hit. And then south of Dallas from Waco and then extending to College Station around Bryan, that's still an active tornado warning that as it came on through there. So, again, what a night it has been. Back in our area, we're not talking about too much in the way of severe weather for us. Most of it is here, and it's going to continue to move to the east into Louisiana. So during the day tomorrow in Louisiana, and then tomorrow late afternoon, evening into western Mississippi. And this is going to be a major tornado outbreak for those guys as well. Really, it's not going to stop tonight through the morning hours. In our area, most of the rain is ending. A little bit of bands of rain around Tulsa. Heaviest bands now are on their eastern county areas, so those will be ending here shortly. Additional rain will try to come in late tonight or tomorrow. I should say really tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, but it'll be a lot lighter. Brandon right now is sitting right around Broken Arrow, just east of Broken Arrow. Rain has pretty much subsided. The roads are going to be drier by morning for rush hour, so that's welcome news. So that's not too bad. But these little bands of rain right now will continue on the east side of Tulsa from Broken Arrow. And then, of course, heavier rainfalls are going off to the east and southeast. Line of strong storms move through, and that's moved into western Arkansas now. Bob is right along I-40. And this has been moderate to occasionally heavy rains that have been with Bob. Of course, there's always some type of construction on I-40. But at least, he said, the winds were not that strong. We didn't have any damage. But tornado warnings went all the way to Pushmataha County, which is just to the south of McAllister right here. Rainfall amounts have been heavy in the east, which is okay. We're fine with that. But we really need it here west, and we did get some of that out to the west, an inch of rain. But, I mean, that's not going to break any drought. That's the unfortunate thing. Drought conditions will exist still, but at least there is moisture. It'll settle the dust, help the wheat fields that are out there that are just dusted is all I can say. Some additional precipitation yet tonight of a ½ inch or so should help out. We're sitting right now with some drizzle and low clouds in the area. We're at 54. It's really kind of mild. And we're going to stay mild all night long, and that's mainly because the temperatures which are in the 50s, we have a southeast wind blowing across the area. And so we're at 60 in McAllister, and we're in the 30s out in the Panhandle with snow and blowing snow at Guyman. Yuck. And then tonight, all that rain moves out, and then morning we warm up into the mid-50s, 62 in McAllister. Then here's the snow and blowing snow and blizzard-like conditions out at Buffalo and Gage. Then during the day, we'll have a chance of some showers trying to form at 1 to 2 in the afternoon as the cold front comes on through. As that happens, there could be a few severe storms in Missouri if you're traveling that way. We're just going to get windy and colder, and temperatures in the 40s in the afternoon after being in the 50s in the morning. Then it's just going to be cloudy and chilly with some drizzle through early Wednesday morning. And then we're talking about temperatures will be cold Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon still basically cold, upper 40s to low 50s. There will be some good news in the fact that the rains will end, so that'll be welcome. And as far as rain chances, most of it's out of the picture on Thursday, and then Friday's the best because we'll be in the 60s and low 70s. That'll make spring come back. Meantime, it's a little bit of clearing from the west and some fog and drizzle for a while, but then we should have a few breaks in the overcast in the morning. Temperatures will be the warmest in the morning, then at noontime starting to fall off as the winds veer from west to north, and it gets colder later in the day. So it's the warmest part is the morning, coldest is in the late afternoon, drizzle tomorrow night, and then the sun finally pops out a little bit more on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Looking good.
It does
so get
look
that
good.
spring fever thing going again.
I saw that 80 in there.
Did you? Yep.
That's pretty nice.
Yes, it is.